Okay, here we go. This is either I think this is the second match in the what was this again? We were tournament, right? The LAN party tournament of 2024, the fourth annual. We'll see how we do here. I haven't tried to record yet, but we'll see how we do. Okay, so this match, I believe, is match number 2. Match number 2. Yo, chill out, cat. I met my brother-in-laws, and their cats are. Well, there are some cats here. All right. The player one team here, the player one man team, is Roll Pole Joel playing as the Celts, which I did not quite understand. I do a little bit more now because he did really well. Oh, what was that? I'll go back and watch this later. If it's not good, I'll just redo it. But it is what it is. We'll just make it happen. We'll make it work. In the yellow corner here, we've got Savage Vision, aka the DC Menace. Definitely calculated, demeaningly correct. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. He's a really nice guy. I hope that this isn't too choppy. I'll have to go back and look at it later. But if it's good, it's good, and you're just gonna have to deal with it. Chill out, cats. Good gosh. I'm gonna try to just speed her up a little bit. There we go. Hopefully this is recording okay. All right. I still don't quite remember how all of these buttons work, but we'll try to figure it out as we go along. I think this is the first time I've actually got this to work for a tournament, even though I've had the program for like at least 2 years. Anyway, Dana's getting that good elephant meat, and the plan here is he's the conquistadors, and as the conquistadors, you usually go for the conquistadors. Or he's the Spanish. He's going for the. So he's the conquistador civilization going for the Spanish, and Roll Pole is going to do a little bit of touch and go in the back of the camp here. The Celts, I'm not super familiar with what they're up to. I mean, they have good wood chopping capabilities. I know they have good siege, so I'm just thinking that there's some good reason why he chose them. I couldn't tell you what it was or what it is. I am gonna speed this up a little bit just to see how it goes. What is that cat doing, dude? Chill out, cat. Trying to slow this jazz down. There we go. 2 speed. Alright, so going back. Unfortunately for Dana, there was this little palisade at the front of his base that really allowed not just these units, I think some units earlier his scout through, and potentially could be a bad problem if he doesn't uncover that and maybe cover it. That's just my thought. Man-at-Arms Rush, which I completely missed because I'm trying to get this computer to work properly. So if it's a little choppy, I'll just do the rest of them without Capture Age, and we'll just go from there. Rolepol's economy is doing pretty good. 27 vills to 25. Do the Celtics get extra 2 villagers when they go up each age? Or am I thinking of the Bengalis? I think that might be the Bengalis. But if it happens, it happens. If it, you know, all tech, then it is what it is. So like we said, this right here needs to be covered up, and if it's not, it's going to be a problem. Although the rest of his base is kind of exposed. You want Dana, Dana probably wants to keep, oh, what are we waiting for? Something happening. Okay, there we go. Probably thinking that he has enough coverage in here if he wants to run back to his TC. He can do that. Joel. Joel is not walling up whatsoever. He is not concerned about any aggression. Got some more pauses here, and that's what you hate to see. Let me just try to pause this game for a second, or not. Maybe we crashed. Oh gosh, things are happening. Okay. Alright, so Savage Vision did finally see that this... Oh, forget this. Oh, wait, no, wait. Are we going? Is it working? Maybe it's working now. Might just try to, like, power through it, and if it's terrible, it's terrible. I will redo it if it needs to be done. But yes, very good aggression from Rolepol, the rolling pole of the Midwest, as we call him. And then after we called him that, he never came back. The Spanish civilization, you want to fast castle and go for conquistadors. This did not work very well for Dana. Of course, he has just now clicked that, and he is on his way up. Whew. Burp or something. And I'm just gonna keep the camera here because it looks like we stabled out for a second, and this is where all the action is happening anyway right now. So I'm not gonna deviate from our course right now too much. In response to the Man-at-Arms, Savage Vision did pull some archers out of his archering range. Almost sounded like I was gonna say he pulled them out of his rear end, but that did not happen. You don't pull only 2 archers. I think that's a lion. Yep, good old-fashioned lion kill. Oh, okay. So yeah, he finally sees the opening of the wall, and now that that's all taken care of, I do think it would have helped earlier on in terms of economy and safety to have that wall shored up earlier. I think that's kind of a no-brainer. But as a human being, you know, these things just kind of happen. Rolepol is 1 minute 20 seconds behind in castle, but he is able to afford himself the time up front. He doesn't need to defend at all. I mean, he's starting to wall up now. He might be... he's Rolepol. He knows what the Spanish usually do. And Dana, I mean, I love Dana, no offense or anything, because he's a really amazing guy. He is known to go for the Spanish conquistadors and fast castle and all of that. So I think Joel made a good move here at the beginning. Okay, destruction, castle age, and castle age. There is a battalion of 4. That's the definition of a battalion. I mean, pretty okay move because, you know, where's the gold production? The gold production is at the front, and then you do have this castle coming out here in the front. A good front castle to protect some of his resources, hopefully. Well, protect, well, really just the stone, I guess, but trying to take some foreground. I missed this earlier, but Joel did move that. I'm gonna risk trying to speed this up a little bit here. Hopefully it doesn't overload nothing. Yeah, there we go. That's good. Ooh, okay, and I didn't realize that was not great. Slow this down a little bit. And more raids coming in. Chill out, cats. Good gosh. Capson, what are you doing, man? Okay. And the conquistadors are out. You can hear them firing. Just really the one of them, but he doesn't need to worry too much about much with the TC right there. He's got a few knights out as well, which I didn't notice. So I think he's doing a decent job at yeah, I think he's doing a decent job at defending. At least I at this point thought he was kind of done for, but he was not. Villager counts are 15 apart. This will eventually go down. 7, 8 knights here for roll pull, and just trying to keep on the pressure. I'm talking, but these cats keep answering back. So if you're hearing some meowing, that is them. I don't have cats. I don't own cats. I'm at my brother-in-law's house, so it's just kind of how today worked out. He is away in the universe of Orlando, and with knights, can you come underneath the TC? See, here's it's hard. It's easy to look back and just say like, oh, like he could have done better at this, or like walled better, or whatever. I feel like you kind of do need to protect your resources. I think there's some blind spots. Dana, I love you, brother. You got a few blind spots here. And luckily you were able to get the castle up, which I think was a pivotal thing. Gosh, my camera work is terrible. Okay, there we go. So I'm like trying to do something at the same time as do this, and it's not working. Okay. Conquistadors are out. And at this point, you want to mass them, right? You want to do your best to bulk them up. That's your saving grace. You can kind of bulk them up, one-shoot stuff, hopefully. Okay. And we'll follow the conquistadors up. We do have a few... Oh, we do have a raid going on up north, which I don't think roll pull sees. Oh, excuse me, not roll pull. Roll pull is obviously the person doing it. Can you guys ever watch a house get shot down by guns? And I'm not like talking like cannonballs, you know. Although I feel like it would take a really long time to shoot down a house with cannonballs. So as I said, the villager count is 32 to 55. And there's just not a lot of good response or coverage in this area for this guy. For this guy. For Savage. I'm trading back and forth pretty good here. And I think this, right here, if this is a game, or you can call it a game, this is what makes it a game right here. I feel like John Madden right now. This is a game, and when you have a game, you play it and you win. You play to win, okay? I should be more specific. Especially this particular game where it's a runaway in terms of Vil count. This is a huge equalizer if he is able to get enough kills here. Rolepole does not have anything rating down south. I believe they died? I'm thinking they died. But the conks like that are really nasty. Shot down 3 of them, no problem. Just kind of causing some ruckus, buying himself time back on his own ranch. Although I don't, and maybe we can talk about this. Maybe there's something historical. Why are spears strong against guns? Why does throwing a large piece of wood give advantage to somebody who's firing something with gunpowder? And you know, we're not here to talk about that. Okay, so at this point, 39 to 50 Vils. It's the gap is within 10 now. 9, 8, 7. And this is what I think brings this game back to competitive contention. So current meta, not really important walling some areas. You just want to cover your blind spots and then let the rest of your town centers take care of it. I guess, you know, this is what I'm guessing. This is what I'm seeing. I haven't played in a few months, so there's definitely evolution that happens at a micro level. Alright, we can speed this up a little bit because we do have more to cover. I feel like I've discovered the secret of helping this computer process this. Let's just, because I have a new hard drive, I have a new something else. Maybe my motherboard's going bad? I don't know, dude. A new processor, I got a different processor. This computer is made of parts from many different states and places. And it's what I've had it for 8 years, maybe? 8 years? It's not too shabby. Now, let me try to click up just a little bit. There we go. And I'm gonna draw your attention back to Vil count, which is evened up at this point pretty well. Okay. Only 12 wood choppers for both at this point, which I suppose makes sense. Other than the skirmishers, you want to focus on gold. Wheelbarrow coming in for Rolepole. Let me drink some of this. This is gonna be helpful. Got a knight here. Nothing left to see. Mourning the loss of his dead brethren, I suppose. I don't know why you bring these back. Maybe you're just hoping to regather. And now avenging his dead fallen brethren and joining them in the after death. Okay. There is a switching hands. There we go. Good castle coming out from Ropal. And we'll probably speed this up here in just a second, just to kind of give ourselves a little bit of oh, well, okay, well this is a nice, like, wall of houses. It's honestly the best thing I've seen in this game so far. Let's speed this up just a little bit, let it develop. 63 vills current for Savage Vision. 67. 2 TCs, Ropal is on 3 TCs. And this is a really smart castle, I think, from Savage, just to protect some of these resources back here. Let's zoom in a little bit. And thinking about building a siege workshop here. Not exactly within a close, excuse me, proximity. Oh, I'm gonna see a little bit of monk action. Monk on horse, as they say. This is exposed again. So for Christmas, just get Dana some palisades.
Kid.
Joel taking some map control here, with some houses. If nothing, you have some visibility and some population space, so that'll be nice. This is going to Imperial. Joel is heading up currently and is going to find this very exposed. So I understand the hill was here, and maybe you wanted to get an upgrade to increase your, like with Town Watch or something, and increase your range, but it's there's so much good play here, so I don't want to sound like I'm detracting from that in any way, shape, or form. But what I think is really important is you could be on this level and just make minor tweaks to your game and really change the dynamic of how good of a player you can be and how good of a player you actually are. And I think that applies to all aspects of life. I'm just shooting in the dark here. So there's some ivory right here. It's a very valuable resource. Kind of looks like woolly mammoth, honestly, which is, no matter, it died in the desert. It died doing what it loved to do, was be warm. And okay, killing time here. Okay, let's bring the sword a little bit. See, even this right here, you thought that was all shored up? It is not. It is not shored up. What you need to do here is get yourself a trebuchet and rip down some buildings. And that's how you play good football. Well, camel action. You cannot eat the camels. I don't know if people would eat a camel, but I'm not recommending you murder. If you killed an ant, like, here's the thing. At what point is, like, we're getting into some sticky situations here. At what point is it okay to, like, kill an animal for survival? And I'm not, like, talking, like, household cats, right? We're not doing that. There's nothing on them. I mean, that's not why you don't... What I'm trying to say is that, when it comes to camels, I wouldn't kill a camel for its you know, it's probably got a lot of water. Like, that's their claim to fame, is they eat a lot of water. Or drink a lot of water. They probably eat it too, but, you know, they're known for being like Fergie. That was a terrible joke, I'm aware of that. Okay, let's speed this up, just a little bit. I believe those were no, they're not Cavalier, those are just regular knights. This is the first time, this right here, I believe that's the first time Savage is recognizing that the castle's there. I would try to see where his view is if I wasn't so afraid to lose the view that I have right now. So that's the beauty of watching an amateur on the internet. But yeah, you gotta go Imperial here. You need to increase your resources. I think... Are those Cavalier? Those are Cavalier. This is a... this could be a really interesting engagement here, because it's just trash units. You've got a buttload of trash units. Dana is not going to pull them back to his castle. Oh, there's stuff in the way. Okay, well, that makes some sense then. What's up, Rhapsody? How you doing, bud? Hi. Okay. Currently, this is where all the action is. There's no raiding going on. Sides of the bases are quiet. It's all quiet on the front. It's all happening right here. This is it. Party Central. A lot of gold units to trash units and a few gold units peppered in. Joel's gold count is much higher. 46 on food for Savage Vision, which is, I think, really good. Or necessary, I should say. I think we're probably both going to take a little break here because, you know, you're not quite fully ready to go. Maybe raid a little bit. See what's there. Give it a few more seconds just to see anything, if anything moves, and then we can pop on down to the next part of this video. Okay. Let's speed this up a little bit. So, and I was talking earlier about the benefit of having the experience that you have, and recovery is definitely one of those pieces that, oh geez. Recovery is just one of those pieces of experience that you kind of pick up along the way, where you smooth out and iron out small things, and that, I think, makes the difference between a great AoE player and a legendary AoE player. I don't think there was enough protection for this. Let's just be honest here. I think that Rolepol got away with one there, but I was wrong. You know what? We're wrong. There's another Trebuchet. Oh, and bringing the villagers forward. That's actually really smart. Little monk action. Love to see it. And this, I think, is where this is it, right? This has got to be it. There's 3 trebuchets. This castle goes down. That's it. There's nothing else to it. Savage Vision loses his base. And really good engagement for Savage. He's got paladins the goldiest of gold units. I think they are. Somebody should probably calculate that. I mean, I'm sure somebody did. I'm sure Spirit of the Law did already. Calculated the most goldiest gold units, which I think it might be the, Kevin's gonna laugh at me for this, but it's the Hefeweizen, right? It's the guy that pushes the cannon around for the, whatever civilization that is. It's definitely not called Hefeweizen. That's like what it makes me think of. It starts with an H. The Hound Dog. Oh my gosh. Savage is actually doing really good with these paladins. We'll see what happens here. He's definitely, I mean, he's got a buttload of food. I think at this point you try to maybe mass him. But the halberdiers, I mean, Joel's just being smart economically and practically, creating more map control in the middle here. And that'll go up. Oh, there is some action happening back at the castle, which I completely missed. And so did Savage Vision, actually. So I don't feel half as bad. I do believe that this castle goes down. At least he should. Yep, it goes down. And that really sucks. You hate you know, for Savage. Okay, let's see here. Oh, and the other, that's gonna go down. This castle is down. We missed that one. So 2 castles down for the Savage. The Paladins were a nice touch. Maybe balancing out the food economy would be a little bit better. 92 Vils to 95 Vils, so at least economy is cranking. Economy is popping. Like I said, those were cleaned up. And yeah, answering with Siege, but there's no... Rolepol has all the map control at this point, if not 79% of it. And you can't stop the trebuchets without making some sacrifices, so... I'm gonna suit it up here. Just a second. Let it play out for a moment. But I think at this point you call the GG. Although, and here's the thing, I'm saying, hey, you call the GG. If you're having fun, you have fun. Like, just have fun. Have fun with it. Make it good, make it competitive. Because he still has 94 villagers. It's only 2,000 score difference at this point. Which is pretty good. But I don't see him stopping the siege anytime soon, so that's more my concern for Savage moving forward. Oh, it's starting to get cold in here. I need something. I need something to warm myself up. All right, let's speed this giant forward. It doesn't look like it went any faster. Did it go faster? Is like my max speed at 4? It doesn't look like it's changing at all. Do I have the basic version of this? I thought I had, well, some other version, but maybe I'm not correct. We're going 2x. I think that's just what my computer can handle right now, which is sad. It's sad to see. Okay. Let's look at this one and just see how she plays out here for a second, huh? Yeah, I don't think the speed is changing at all. Everyone probably noticed that a while back. Let's see that it goes half speed. Oh no, yeah, I can 2 speed at least. We'll keep it on this speed for right now. I don't know if it's better or worse, but maybe in my mind's eye it's better or not, but I don't know. Alright. But Rolepol kind of stopped pushing. I mean, he expanded out here. But at least in the center, he knocked out the main military buildings. And in terms of military, he just has a lot of halberdiers, man. Halbs versus paladins. Tale as old as time. And some Janissaries here? Oh, hand cannoniers, excuse me. And these guys are not in a hurry at all. They're just nobly going forward. And they're all just going to have a little meeting here. Hussars coming out. Ropol's got some food to burn. 38, 35 for food counts. Raiding happening. And the lion getting in on the action. That's some pretty greedy, some pretty greedy gold stealings, if I do say so myself. Okay, let's go to something a little bit more interesting. Oh, hey, hello. And response trebuchets, that's what you kind of need. And you've got the response, I think, with the hand cannoneers. Give yourselves a little bit of a buffer, hopefully. Oh, but yeah, the siege ram, like, soaking up a lot of damage, and that's awesome. Oh man. Upgrades galore for Ropol, so many props to him. Okay. Alright. Okay, so he's still rolling here. You good, Rhapsody? You good, bud? I always get excited watching Lord of the Rings. I mean, Age of Empires. I actually stopped, guys, I want you to appreciate this. I stopped watching Lord of the Rings film video to, not a film video, that makes me sound like I'm a film producer from the 1970s. I stopped watching Lord of the Rings theory videos to do this. It was a huge decision for me. I don't usually often. That's a terrible sentence. I don't usually often. I don't, or have it, I should say, do that. I will every once in a while. I'll get in the moods, and I need to have information. But I've been going through the books. I'm in the Two Towers right now, and it's about as long and drawn out as this match. Alright. Gee, this is still happening. This is still going on. Oh, okay, now Joel has had enough. Joel is bringing the thunder. And this trebuchet will go down. There's nothing else to back this up. And I think that, and here's the thing, I keep on saying, well, I think this is the end, this is it. I'm so wrong so many times. And it keeps you humble, just because it does. And there it is, GG's are called. Well, actually, GG was called. Let me go to them statistics. Actually pretty even, especially towards the end, except for boom, right freaking there. Let me put that on hold for a second. Let's look at the military. Yeah, the huge drop off when the paladins came in, the goldiest of gold units. Economies really good. Looks like a little ski course. Somebody coming down right there, and down here you finish at the castle age. Technology. Celts bonus, I guess. I don't know. Just just more investment. While Savage was golding up, Joel was doing trash units and doing that. So, all right, cool. I will leave it there, and I will see you probably next year. But I'll do another video. So, peace.